I wasn't actually planning on going until I saw that there was a Palestinian organization here that was going, and, I wanted to show up in support of, Palestinians. But when I got there, I saw a guy like, during the chicken dance is kinda when I started looking around because I was like, "What is this? This is crazy." I see this guy holding a sign that, says, "Send him back, Trump return to sender," and it has, like, a hammer and sickle and, like, a pointed hand towards the hammer and sickle implying, Trump's some sort of communist, which I was like, as somebody whose family's from the Soviet Union, I was like, "What?" Like, as a communist, as somebody whose family's from the Soviet Union, I was really shocked and really confused, and so, like, I went up to this guy, and I started talking to him, and, I was like, "So, what does your sign mean? Can you explain to me why you think that he's a communist?" And they, started saying basic, like, liberal, like, BS about, like, Trump not sending aid to Ukraine anymore, um and, like, I just found the imagery very offensive and really upsetting because, we all know Trump's not a communist. He's not a Russian asset, he's sending things to Ukraine. And, knowing all of this, I tried to, like, explain to him because, like, I generally think that, if I can educate or reach people, I'm gonna try, I'm gonna speak up and I'm going to talk to them and try to see where they're coming from because, maybe like, he has a misunderstanding, but, the second I started saying anything that was contradictory to what they believed, he started saying, like, "I know what you are, get the fuck out of my face." And, like, in the video, you can see me in the right in the keffiyeh and him, like, putting his hands around my face. I was standing a comfortable distance away from him. He kept telling me to leave. Another woman ended up overhearing it, and when I said the words "Trump's not a Russian asset," she was like, "I'm a woman and I have no problem doing this to you," and then she shoved me into the busy street.